5 tips for creating a successful language access plan. What is a language access plan? A language access plan is a guide that helps you and your organization understand how you're going to provide meaningful language access at every step of the patient journey when they're with your organization. Right now, I'm going to give you 5 quick tips for a successful language access plan. Tip number 1, assess your language needs. What languages are you currently servicing within your organization? Do you have the resources for that? You should be able to see a volume report that shows where you're currently at today with the language volume, in what languages, what locations. This information will help you determine where the gaps currently are and how you're doing overall today with your current plan. Number 2 is develop a policy. You may have a policy today on how to schedule language services, when to utilize remote services, scheduled video, over-the-phone interpretation, what documents to get translated. So this policy will help guide your staff at all different levels on knowing how to provide language access. Step number 3, provide training for your staff on how to provide language access. You've assessed the needs and you have the policy set. Now the training comes in. This is a key piece because now this gives your staff the tools and resources on exactly how it is done. So when a situation comes up, they will be fully trained on how to access the services. Step number 4 is make materials available. By following the language access plan, you will now have all of your brochures, forms, instructions, pamphlets, booklets, etc. translated. And so these would be available for your staff and being able to provide those to the patients that they're serving. Step number 5 would be to monitor and evaluate your plan. You want to be able to set certain benchmarks and timelines in place so that you can go back and review what has been the success or the outcomes of setting this language access plan. Does there need to be some improvements or edits or adjustments based on the data that you've found? So now that you've set it up, you've done all the training, policies are in place, how's it going? Are you seeing the improvement? What is the data telling you? And be able to go back and review that with your language service provider. Ultimately, the language access plan should be able to serve your organization and the patients that you serve, making sure that you're providing that meaningful and consistent language access at every step of the patient journey.